I'd like to thank my colleague, Representative Arrington from Texas, for highlighting this most important part of our American culture, the rural America. As you mentioned, I came from a small town, like many small towns across this nation, and we had seen our area fall into decline, but we've seen what happens when you have a tremendous rebirth in your local economy. But there are so many parts of our great nation and my great state of Georgia that simply don't have the opportunities that other areas do. And that's not necessarily new. It's something that we have faced in America before, and our country has always stepped up to find the right answers, to give access to success to the people in rural America, and in my case, rural Georgia. And if you think about that, we've done that in multiple ways. We've built infrastructure there that includes highways. We have built electric grids to the rural parts of our communities, telecommunications. It has been absolutely amazing to see what happens and the benefits to this nation that come when we invest in infrastructure to rural Georgia and to rural Alabama and any other state in this great nation. One of the things that we've got to recognize is that for all of the wonderful things that we have going on that have been highlighted by our colleagues here tonight, the agricultural industry that exists, from everything like our colleague from Louisiana talked about, my colleague from Georgia, the farming communities. In our area, we have tremendous number of cattle farmers, dairy farmers, folks that grow pine trees. All of those things are important, but we've got to talk about enhancing that in a new direction for rural America. And as has been talked about here tonight, a big part of that has to be new infrastructure and an information highway known as rural broadband that goes into America. We have companies right now throughout the nation that are wanting to invest in many, many areas. And a lot of times all they're asking us to do is to get out of the way and let the private sector take over and do. If we do that and we build that infrastructure, but we fail to educate our children in a 21st century economy, then we have built infrastructure that will never reach its full capacity. So not only is building broadband to the rural community so vitally important, pairing our education system to that is vitally important too. Because I believe in our rural communities there's a wealth of talent, people of all backgrounds, ages, demographics, that have incredible talents that are yet to be tapped into. And I believe that we can tap into those talents. And I believe that those talents can be highlighted, they can be brought out, and they can be enhanced by allowing our education systems to be adaptive, to be able to train these young people, young adults, the future of rural America, to give them the skills that they need so that they can become a competitive part of the 21st century economy. And I think that many of our states that have large metropolitan areas like we do in Georgia with Metro Atlanta have a desire to tap into this wealth of talent and this workforce that exists in rural Georgia. And I believe that it gives families a chance to stay together because it creates economic opportunities for families in rural Georgia that simply do not exist right now. So think of a vision for rural America where we're connected with new infrastructure and information technology systems that allow the talent that we have congregated in rural Georgia, every small town across this great nation, to be able to harness that power, to tie it back into our metropolitan centers, to create vibrant economic opportunities. Let us figure out ways to harness that economic opportunity, to be able to generate revenue, to further enhance our school systems and enhance our communities in rural America. We have incredible talent, and we need to bring that talent to the top. We need to make sure that the talent stays in rural Georgia and all of our communities, and I believe that we can do that. But we've got to make the commitment to build infrastructure across this nation as we have in the past. And I believe the future of rural America is with rural broadband, creating business and educational opportunities that we are going to harness tremendous talent and reap tremendous benefits. Rural America is so important to the fabric of our nation. It's so important to the people, to the leadership, to our economy, to who we are. The greatness and the freedoms that we enjoy are exemplified nowhere better than in rural America. I'm proud to be from rural America. I'm proud to raise my family there, and I believe that the future is bright.